Hello, everybody. It's a very low-key night tonight. And will probably continue to be a low-key night. It is a Friday after all. And I bet you I'm very far from the only person streaming. So yeah. Wait, are we doing another ad break? We just finished one. No, I know that, but my OBS told me there was an ad break that just finished up like a half a minute ago. Sorry about the ads, guys. I misconstrued everything. I'm just... Alright, let's play video games, shall we? thank you for contributing to the challenge. It's a whole shit ton of points. That Starberry is solely responsible for contributing to. Maybe instead of being a community challenge night, it'll just be a game with me and her. I mean, seeing she's the only one who's contributed. I don't see a sign of Ursula anywhere. Has she grown strong enough to make it this far on her own? Or has something worse happened instead? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind one. Oh, yeah, I should. And if not, I've got stuff to drink. Yep. Father! You foolish girl. Father? Not only did you disobey my express instructions, you blundered deep into the wilderness by yourself. What were you thinking? You had to have some reason. The shooting star. The what? I saw a shooting star fall near Mount Hobbs several days ago. And you kept this from me? Why? If I told you, would you have taken me with you to investigate? You were right. Now, back to the castle. Go on. Please let me go along. I promise I won't do anything rash. No. So you are asking your daughter to venture back through the wilderness all by herself? We will gladly protect the princess for you, Master Yang. Alright, you win. Whatever you do, just keep yourself out of danger. Oh hey, thank you for checking in with the daily roulette. You're almost at 10. Absolutely. So the bottom one was the right way. Okay. What is the meaning of this? It's as if the land itself is rotted. If only that were all we had to worry about. I feel an intense power nearby. This is not just any normal shooting star. No. Brace yourself for anything. Mount Hobbs could be a mere playground compared to this place. Yes, Father. Alright. Now we're, guess this is gonna be our filler dungeon. At least it's not a replacement where it's like, hey, remember this location from the other game? Yeah, well, we made it longer and we changed it entirely. Hey, Hawk, don't be sorry. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming by. How's it going, Hawk? Do you have any plans, or is it just going to be work this weekend? What do you think? Friday night work. So just tonight then? Does that mean you got tomorrow and Sunday off? Yeah, according to the notification, apparently it was an upset. The second time he's been robbed at the very last minute. JT Miller getting the shaft. Nope, schedule is Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights till March now. Okay. That's unfortunate, but I'm sure you're used to it by now. Work 3 to 12, off 4 nights a week. So basically the weeknights, essentially. So it seems like weekends are the only times you work, basically. Okay, well, you send it. Okay. So I gotta go to Twitter now. Austin Matthews looks like Guy just dropped his drawers or something. That did not look like a happy expression. Oh, excuse me. Surprising to absolutely nobody. At least not surprising me, anyhow.
Oh, damn.
Yep. Okay, so everything is basically good. Kinda hoping I can keep everything green, but alas, it was not to be. So now that we actually have somebody here, well, I mean, cool. What? No, I didn't want to advertise, honestly. I would barely feel it turning the Let's Go Live button, honestly. No, you didn't miss it. You didn't advertise on Discord either. So, yeah, like I was saying, today was really kind of a non-plus day, honestly. What's that? Oh, you have to speak up, man. Can you speak up? I couldn't hear you. Yeah, you're not speaking up at all.
Guys, upset kiddo takes the wind out of you.
I love how you whispering and then you go to yelling. Yeah, kind of. So yes, like you most likely heard, we had kind of a rough bedtime for kiddo today. Not that that was really the only thing. It's been just kind of a rough go all around for the last God knows how long. I'm not even keeping track at this point. But Uh, the today was actually like I got up feeling like a fucking wreck. It wasn't too bad. All things considered. I was just floating in and out of, like, I don't want to call it like dozing in and out of sleep or something, because that wasn't really what it was, but I don't know if Hawk, if you've really had much experience with Benadryl. We've taken it both here quite a bit. Star way more than me. And we have this thing that we like to call, or well, not like to call, it's just the proper description, the fog that hits when you get that drowsy that the Benadryl gives you. That is, I mean, at least to me, it's unreal how, like, how foggy it makes my head compared to other medicines that are supposed to make you drowsy that I've taken before. Yeah. It's kind of like, for me, like, taking melatonin and the fact that I have, like, zero control over my consciousness when it hits. And I really don't like that. The difference with Benadryl is that if I pass out as a result of taking Benadryl, I can get back up and still feel like garbage. Like, still feel like in that fog, you know? And I'm sure there's, like, scientific reasons for that. I don't know. I've never looked into it. I just know that's how Benadryl makes me. I don't really need to know the whys so much. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I don't know if that was worth the work, but... So yeah, that's pretty much like how I felt going into today, essentially, this morning. And it started letting up at, I'm gonna say, like around 1 o'clock maybe? When I noticed the sun started coming out. I kind of got to work. I cleaned up the kitchen a little bit. I made Yorkshire pudding for the first time in, like, basically ever. I've never made Yorkshire pudding before. It's actually incredibly simple. It's eggs, milk, and flour. And then you put a little butter and whatever dish you plan on preparing it in. You toss it in the oven for 375 for like 5 minutes, and you turn it down to 350 for another like half an hour, and then it's essentially done. A lot of people do it like with roast beef or like a stew or something like that, and they'll put a little bit of the beef drippings underneath. It's my first time making it. It's very nostalgic for me. My mom and my grandmother, or my great grandmother rather, used to make it, and I can't say that it was better, because again, I didn't use like beef drippings or anything like that at all, but pretty damn good for my first try. I think that's just by virtue of it being a very simple recipe. Here lives a brave group of monks from the glorious land of Fabul. Oh no. These must be the high monks who left to train on Mount Hobbs. Rest in peace. Yang, stay on your guard. You. They've come for us. And they will come for the crystals next. Wait, of what do you speak? What is happening to this world of ours? We must return to Fabul at once. I fear for its safety. Thank you, Hawk. Yes, Father. So, wait, we came to all this way to read a gravestone? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Nope. Nope. Absolutely fucking not. I will take your advice and get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? There I was thinking, well, okay, you told me to go back. Maybe if I move forward, I'll get some extra something or other. No. No. Found the loophole for the viewer count. Actually, okay, so. That doesn't work, Hawk. Not technically. And I'll explain why in a second. Let's, yeah, so basically, and I've tested this myself. I don't think the VOD is still around, but basically how it works is Twitch has made it so no matter what devices you're using, I mean, it really depends. So there are 3 different types of Twitch viewing, basically. There are the console apps, so from stuff like PlayStation, Xbox. I don't know if Xbox has an app, but I know PlayStation does. So console app. Then you have your mobile apps, which are your Android and iPhone or iOS and iPad OS. And then you have your web viewers, which are through your web browser or through the Twitch app or whatever the case may be. So you have your 3 versions, okay? Now, depending on whether or not you're lucky, how Twitch intends it to be is that for all viewing, you only get 1 view per local IP. And what by local IP I mean basically in your local area network. So if you have one internet provider providing you internet in your home should only be able to get you 1 viewer. Of course, there are exceptions to this, not reliable exceptions. When I tested it, I did it for probably a solid, I think it was like a couple of hours or something like that. I had 3 separate accounts, one being my regular account, and the 2 others being test accounts, one that I use regularly for my PlayStation, and then the other I created specifically for the test. And the max, so I did, what was it? So laptop, iPad, phone. So 6 devices, 3 accounts. All of them on the same network for the initial test. And at maximum, I was able to get 2 concurrent viewers through what I can only presume was reliable. And that was at max. And I think that was is because the way the Twitch console app is coded, it doesn't exactly play by the same rules that everything else does. And I think that's just because, pardon me, the Twitch console app hasn't been updated nearly as often as the other stuff that has. So there's that. However, I've been told that I got into it on Reddit actually not too long ago, as a result of a post that I saw talking about this very subject. Somebody tried to come at me and say, yeah, it's workable. I was able to manage, oh god, what did they say, 4 concurrent viewers? And we boiled it down. It was like, you know what they were doing? They had like several accounts, multiple devices, some connecting to their neighbor's Wi-Fi, some connecting to their like a cell phone tower, so they were eating up mobile data. What was the other thing that they were doing? I can't remember, but basically grabbing from like different network sources and data sources, which is how they got around it. But I told the guy, I was like, not everybody has unlimited data. Not everybody has access to neighbors with open Wi-Fi. Not everybody has access to community networks and things of that nature. I was like, and eventually, you're gonna get stopped. Like that's not gonna work. So, well, if you're using them on the same device, it's different than because the Twitch app on your phone will only grab from one network source at a time, and usually it's the one with the best bandwidth. So it'll rely generally on Wi-Fi and then use your mobile data as like a reinforcement. So let's say if there's a stutter in the network or something like that, so let's say power outage or maybe a technical issue of some sort, if there's a stutter in the network, the mobile data kind of fills in the gaps. I mean, that's a real non-technical way of putting it, but yeah, so that's the bottom line, is that Twitch is trying to tell everybody that they don't want people abusing their viewer counts, when in reality, I know I am on pure mobile network for work PC, which honestly is how it should be. If I'm being totally honest, but I mean, honestly, most workplaces don't have really good network security anyhow, so I mean, if they're going to leave it wide open, or if they're going to just be really crappy about network security, then expose the shit out of it. They definitely deserve it for cheaping out on it. So yeah, I feel like for any burgeoning streamer or any sort of anyways out there who's looking to try and do what I tried to do and try and hit that 3-person average at first on their own is not as easy when you're trying to get affiliate. It really isn't. That's why I keep my sub info on mobile. Yeah, that's and honestly, you might want to keep it around too, because apparently the markets, the price for subs and bits apparently change depending on the platform you buy them on sometimes. So when I say platform, I mean not the network, the platform. So web, mobile, or console. Never buy bits or subs through console. Never ever do it. Never do it. But between mobile and web, sometimes there's a difference in pricing, and it's not because like difference in like currencies or anything of that nature is legitimate. Sometimes it's just a wholly different price tag, and sometimes it's a difference of like a couple of dimes. Sometimes they are cheaper on PC, $1 cheaper. So yeah, there you go. It is still like that. And that sucks, because some people don't really have a choice. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, at least I got a maiden's kiss for winning that battle. So yeah, let's see, after I finished with the Yorkshire pudding stuff, I did just really, like, I tried to get on top of some, like, streaming type stuff. I helped Star with, making of, audio alert, or like audio she plans on using for a Twitch alert. Shit. There was some other stuff I did stream prep for next week. That's a thing I gotta talk about. I won't go too far into it because I've talked about it a number of times, but I actually have a plan. And once I'm done this stream, depending on when I stop, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, maybe I'll do it tonight. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll do it Sunday and do it last minute like I have been doing it. But I do have a plan. The plan right now is... Do I have to go back all the way through here? I really don't want to fucking do that. Are you serious? Like, I can't go around? That's stupid. Alright, so Crater just keeps me from going to Mysidia. Got it. Alright, but yeah. So, like I was saying, Monday, we'll be switching schedules up. I'll be continuing to play Final Fantasy IV the After Years, but exclusively for YouTube. Yeah, little one is actually feeling better. I mean, like, health-wise. She was home Tuesday, Wednesday. She was really bad Monday night in terms of, like, lethargy and stuff like that. Yeah, she was really, and that's the nature of this right here, honestly. It's just been a fucking week for this kid. And honestly, last week too. Was it last week she was sick? Or was it the week before that she was sick to her stomach? Like, I'm losing. But I'm talking about her being sick the days she stayed home. Like, was it last? Do you remember? Okay, I'm sorry. Shit's like blending together for me now. Maybe 2 weeks ago when she was really ill. So last week she was sick to her stomach. She stayed home, what, Monday and Wednesday? No, it was the Friday before she stayed home, and then a day after that. No, that doesn't sound right. I think it was a couple of weeks ago because she stayed home on Thursday, went back on Friday, got sick again on Saturday when you were out, and it was really bad. She was really sick, went to daycare on Monday and stayed again on Tuesday. I want to say that's how it went. Oh, Hawk apparently has got on it. Friday she got sent home. Last Monday she as home. I'm gonna say stayed home. Well, thank you, Hawk, for keeping track of this stuff. Was home. Okay. So it was Monday then. Thanks for paying attention to our kid. Listen, man, you get in the middle of it. I mean, I have bad memory as it is. I'm surprised I even came close. I love children in the best ways. So, yeah. So she just got finished last Monday, so not this week's Monday, but the Monday before that, dealing with being sick and just just recovered from that, relatively speaking. Had like some kind of congestion, like some kind of respiratory cold slash flu. It was about the closest I've seen her deal with like a more conventional cold slash flu pretty much ever, because she had like on Monday a complete change of character, just like a complete change of attitude entirely. Sinus strain causing chest congestion, that probably sounds about right. Because most of what she was dealing with sounded like congestion of some sort. A lot of sneezing, coughing, that kind of stuff. But yeah, anyways, Monday she went to daycare. Monday she came home and just was not herself at all. And one of the classic ways you can tell that is through the evening. She was clingy as hell to daddy, and she does not do that when she comes home from daycare. Just didn't really want to do anything, wasn't very responsive, just wanted to hug me and be near me while mommy was making dinner. And yeah, well, not always this one. Well, yeah, it's either independence or cling to mummy. But yeah, so Tuesday we kept her home. It seemed like a pretty obvious decision, even though she wasn't like coughing a lot in her sleep. It was enough. Yeah, it was weird. It was like she would, how to put this? Like, I'm not even sure if I could describe it. It's kind of like if you've ever had like an annoying cough where it's not quite painful and it's not quite, but you get like choked up every now and again. What is it? Look at that. It's a bird. No, an airship. Oh shit. It's fucking Star Wars up in this shit. Alright, fine. The Red Wings heading for Fabul. Okay, no. Not starships. Fucking actual airships. We must hurry. Yes, father. Grab a fork. They are pie fighters. Would you believe I'm actually not much of a pie person? And that's, you know what, that's not to say that there's, like, I dislike all pies. It's just to say that I've not really had a pie that I've liked. And honestly, I can't even 100% say that because I love savory pies. Well, most of the ones I've ever tried anyways. But yes, so after dealing with Tuesday, she stayed home. She was improving on Wednesday. Or I'm sorry, she was improving on Tuesday after Star came home, but I didn't feel too good about her going back to daycare just yet. Mostly because of her, like, she had a persistent cough, and her attitude was still changed just enough that I thought, well, okay, so you know what, better safe than sorry. It's better that I keep her home and I keep an eye on her than we take a chance at her going to daycare. A, she gets worse, and B, she has to come back home. Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the day, it was just better she stayed home on Wednesday. She was just about as right as rain on Wednesday, and then on Thursday she went back to daycare. Yes, most of this afternoon was playing Persona 3 Reload and cleaning up in the living room a little bit, did some vacuuming. I have a lot of money, shit. For all parents out there, thank you for being considerate not to share the illness. You are welcome, Hawk, as a representative of all parents out there. I'm not about sending little children out to classes. Oh, ill children, not little. Yeah, I agree. As much as I'd love to have my kiddo go every single day, because we're paying for every single day, I, A, don't want to get her more sick, and B, I don't want other kids to get more sick, because for all the other kids that get sick, they put my kiddo more at risk as well. So, you know, it's catch-22. It's not worth the risk. Your Highness, you have returned. The Red Wings are flying this way as we speak. So the rumors about Baron were true all along. What shall we do, Yang? They are surely after our crystal. The Wind Crystal symbolizes everything Fabul stands for. Handing it over to them is the same as abandoning this kingdom's honor. But Ursula, if we were to fall into a prolonged battle, I fear there would be untold bloodshed. But still, something has happened to Cecil. Of that much I am certain. Until we know the truth behind it, the crystal must not be surrendered. You wish to fight back, then? No, I shall greet them at the gates and gauge matters accordingly. I'm going with you. You will not. Why not? If disaster befalls me, the kingdom will be yours to protect. Your mother needs you, and so do our people. Father. Gather all the monks. We must ready our defenses at once. Here they come. Hold your attack. We will observe their next move. Welcome to Fabul. How's King Cecil? Well, can't say we didn't try. Aw, come on. Physical attacks down again. Son of a bitch. Easy peasy. Incoming cannon fire. It's coming from the Red Wings. Master Yang, our defenses will not hold. Retreat into the castle. So it begins anew. Just like in the old game. Like, legitimately, just like the last time this happened. Except this time, we don't have Cecil and Rosa. The script is updated.
Rosa.
I knew that was coming.
Rosa, Rosa, oh yeah, beautiful Rosa.
Also, so yeah, talk about next week. Sorry, I'm sidetracked so much. Got a little bit of the brain rot tonight. So I have everything scheduled. I've been working quite a bit, as much as I can anyways, around, you know, sick kiddo, to try and get things sorted. Basically what ended up happening, yes, I did say, well, it's not going to be moved. So here's how it's gonna go. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do, wait, I'm gonna have to click in here. We're gonna talk a little bit dedicated about this, maybe even highlight it. So here's how things are gonna go. Because it might get a little bit complicated, and it probably isn't. Basically, playthroughs, let's plays, all that stuff are being migrated entirely into YouTube. How that's gonna work, I'm gonna do my playthroughs in about like 3 to 4 hour chunks, recording, then split them up into half-hour segments, or as close, into half hours as possible, and then do them as episodes on YouTube. A, to make it easier to digest. B, to hopefully increase my numbers on YouTube. We'll see. And C, we'll make it so, you know, I'm doing less of this, because this, as much as I love talking to you, Hawk, and as much as I love having Star around, both physically and in chat, it feels like I'm spinning my wheels. And it's not so much about the numbers, it's about, I have personal goals for certain things, in terms of development and so on and so forth, and I'm not able to do what I want to do by focusing so much energy here to try and develop this, because it feels like I'm hitting walls at this point, and that's not cool. So what's going to be happening on the YouTube front? Actually, you know what, let's pull up, you're not going to see it, but so there's going to be 2 new segments, well, for YouTube anyways. Holy crap, what is happening to my Stream Deck? Icons are just psych, oh my goodness. Alright, 2 new segments as far as YouTube is concerned. All Let's Plays will be covered on YouTube exclusively, so if you want to keep seeing my Let's Play gameplay, YouTube will be the place for that. Right now, my focused recording will be on doing Final Fantasy IV The After Years, followed closely by Persona 3 Reload. Chances are, based on if Persona 3 FES is anything to go by, that'll cover me for a good long time. I'll probably be able to get that knocked off. I'm gonna say probably by the time Ayuden Chronicles is gonna come out, then I'm going to be focusing on Ayuden Chronicles. After that, I have no idea. Having 3 games deep is not a bad place to be. Then, after that, I'm going to put some focus on game theory videos as well. I already have most of everything set up for a script for one, focusing on some theorizing for Final Fantasy VII, because Rebirth is coming out, and Remake apparently still has some discussions going on, and some stuff regarding things that I'm seeing in Ever Crisis. So some stuff that I want to talk about there. Hopefully I can keep it a kind of a condensed video, because I've seen some of these that they're like taking up 2-3 hours, and while that kind of dedication is amazing, it's like I find it difficult to sit through a 2-hour video. I would much rather read a long article and get that taken care of that way, and then feel something I can come back to over time if I don't divvy it up. But a video is a little bit different. I feel like a 2-hour video of just one discussion can be... I feel like a lot of the people who do that, and I don't mean like every channel that does this, but some of the channels that do that, I feel like they just kind of drone on, and they repeat to the they kind of return to the same points over and over and over again. It becomes very cyclical, and I find myself going, can you get to the point? Quite often. And that's not what I'm about. When I have these discussions, I make the videos in ways that I would want to view them, and hopefully other people will want to view them as well. So that'll be the approach for that. I also will be posting, I have reviews to put up. I have a review scripted for Super Mario RPG. I have a review I want to put up. I think I already have one up for Sea of Stars. I'll have to double check. I think I do. But there's another couple of things I do want to post reviews for. And then maybe the odd, like, I don't want to call it soapboxy, but maybe like a editorial style thing. That is something that just entered into my brain. Don't take it too seriously. But the reviews, the theories, the Let's Plays, all gonna be YouTube going forward. How streams are gonna look, Mondays are gonna be randomizers. The first one is gonna be Soul Blazers, a Super Nintendo game. I already have the ROM set up for that, so all I gotta do is just plug and play, essentially. So that's good to go. That's a game I may need a guide to go through with, because I've probably beat that game maybe twice in my entire life, and I have not played it all the way through in like at least a decade or so. So I may need to have a guide in front of me just to tell me, because the nature of randomizers, there may be points where I may no longer be able to proceed in the game, and I need to know if that's gonna be a problem. So I will have a guide helping me along, and we'll see if that works out. I don't see it being much of an issue, honestly, but we'll see. We'll see, because I don't know how this randomizer plays out. This one doesn't have a whole lot of README information, so I'm not... Actually, there's a GitHub thing for it. I'll check it out later, but I'll discuss that more on my Discord if need be. Wednesdays, for now, I'm going to be doing Stardew Valley, and we're going to be calling that Getting Cozy, because I need a night where I can just relatively chill out. That was a idea that I had when I first started Azure Hailfire, and I fell out with, and now I find myself wanting to go back to it. Mostly because I see a lot of people playing Stardew Valley, and I want to get back into it. A part of me is like, I want to do it like Star's doing it right now, where she has a save specifically for streaming and a save specifically for not streaming. Actually, I think I have something set up like that. But anyways, the point of the matter is that I want to get back to it. I have everything set up. I may just continue my chill time, game time save and just go from there. The whole intent is to get ready for 1.6 when it drops, and hopefully that's a good transition. So there'll be that. Friday's going to be purely variety. I have a line of games that I have suggested myself for. I'm sitting at 6 right now, so it could be any one of those. It's really whatever the mood fits. I'll probably talk about it on Discord from time to time, but at this point it's really just kind of a roulette, so to speak, as per what happens on Fridays. And that's that. This will also let me focus my mind a little bit more on music stuff, which I will have updates on. Give me 2 seconds. I have to use the washroom. I'll be right back.
Azure's like, hello? 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 Geodes? Ah, damn it. Star's like, hello? 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 Seed?
On. Oh, what the fuck, man? That's bullshit, you know it.
Water overnight. Speed grow no. I need fertilizer.
Whoa,
That was cool.
that was amazing. I'm clipping the shit out of that. Oh. I think that's the first bolt I've actually seen on
Any
screen.
gems you get that we've already donated, sell them.
And then hit that. Hello, looks like I'm back. Looks like I'm sitting here. So yeah. Apologize, I've been trying to stave that off for a bit. And I did not succeed. So anyhow. So that's how streaming is supposed to go. Like I mentioned, I have some of the preliminary music stuff set aside. If you have forgotten or don't know, it is a Chrono Cross / Chrono Trigger tribute album. The preliminary stuff is more or less to do with art and to do with planning. I would love to have a physical and digital release, but before I do anything in regards to a physical release, I need to know whether or not people would actually purchase a physical copy. And I don't see a lot of people doing that, if I'm being honest. Mostly because most of the people I know, they consume their music not just digitally, but through subscription services. So stuff like Spotify, Apple Music, stuff like that. So I might do something a little bit unique and distribute it physically myself through USB drives. One of my favorite artists did that as a promotional gimmick for one of their older albums, and I thought it was kind of clever, and maybe I'll do something like that if the demand is out there enough, because that would be kind of unique, and unique is kind of my gig, so we can do that as well. I would like to do merchandise for it as well, but that is again all dependent on fan response. We'll see. Development is still very, very early. I have not started mixing or arranging or anything like that yet. But starting with this week, I'm gonna get a lot. Like I'm gonna get much more aggressive about it in terms of pacing. What? I could swear there was another thing. Oh, whatever. Again, debated while I'm playing video games. Let's get back into it, shall we? But yeah. Fear not, Shayla has been safely evacuated. Wow, you turned tail right quick. Master Yi. Why are you still here? To fight alongside you. To the crystal chamber now, both of you. What about you? I will stay here. They must be stopped. Father, go! Ursula! So feel like there was something else. We are closing in on the community game night thing. We can get a little bit closer if we get a little bit more in terms of community participation. We've got 5 days left. You guys want to do something like that? Best way to do it, contribute channel points. Best way to get channel points, watch a channel. Sorry I've been scarce lately. You. Honey. Kane. What? Are you here to lend us a hand then? Indeed, I am here to help. Help myself to the wind crystal, that is. Oh, Kane. Mother, get back. Am I supposed to win this battle, or is it scripted? Because I feel like it's scripted, but also, he's not hitting me that hard. Like, I could actually do this. Oh, okay, there we go. Probably scripted. Father, stay focused, Ursula. I don't know about it being scripted. We got two party members that are actually holding their own against him. Oh, yep. Oh, wow. That wasn't too bad, actually. Wow. Did Kane get soft? Like, seriously? Like, it was like... Right? That's what I'm saying. Ooh. Well, he took a knee. That's always a good sign. Impressive. Your R? Your R, Square Enix? I almost called you Squeenix. Yeah, no, I saw the notification. It's good times. What's that? Yeah. The best hockey player in the entire world won a skills competition in the NHL? Get out! Almost as surprising as this grammatical error. Well, good for him. Right, now that I'm over this, you are undoubtedly your father's daughter, girl. But no matter. He just jumps right over them. No! Lost the wind crystal. But did you ever really have it? If all it took was jumping over your head? Kane, how could you? Lest you be confused, allow me to assure you that this is not a repeat of the past. I am acting on my own volition, my own free will. What? Ugh. In the end, we couldn't stop the wind crystal from being taken to Baron. Forgive me, it was because of my weakness. The flames of past wars flicker anew. This isn't over. We haven't lost this battle yet. Not by a long shot. Ursula. We can take back the crystal. What's wrong with you? They took Rosa, but they didn't hurt her. We just need to rescue her. And the crystal, we can take it back too. I don't know if it's Kane. Yes, you're right. Father? Take care of the castle for me. Couldn't make it? Alright. That's okay. Where are you going, hon? To Baron.
I know.
What? That would be suicide. It's a very deadly bed. We must see Cecil about this. I'm coming too. You're staying here. Yang, how many times does, like... I get enough of this, like, butting heads thing in the world around me. Seriously. Guys. Neither of you are going to listen to one another.
Nighthawk.
You're staying here. This isn't just Fabul's problem. The entire world is under attack. Please be careful, Ursula. Sheila, I'm prepared for whatever happens. My Duke, please forgive the selfish deeds of your monarch. Quite alright. I'm not too old to serve my kingdom just yet. The two of us will keep everything running while you're gone. Thank you. Alright, so I take a boat. Oh, excuse me. So that means... well, that works out then. Alright. Oh, of course. Let's squeeze in a few more battles. Why not? And just for the record, I'm sorry if you were... If any... I mean, I always address people in chat. But if anybody was lurking and felt it was a little awkward because I wasn't as talkative today, or if I seemed a little bit under the weather, yeah. Been worried about kiddo. I've got family stuff stressing me out. Still, you know what? I had a decent opportunity at a job over the weekend. It didn't go well because they decided, not only did they not choose me, but they decided, hey, look, our promise to tell you what's going on, one way or the other, was not fulfilled. And I had to pry it out of them on Wednesday. Kiddo got sick again, and she was really upset. I think something may have happened to upset her at daycare today. And just getting in my head about a lot of stuff. My dad and my stepmother are apparently really sick, and I just, it's a lot's going on. As per usual, I guess. It's honestly felt like it's constantly been that way for quite some time. And you know, the wins seem tiny these days, and I try and really focus on those tiny wins. But when I get knocked down a few pegs today, or at all for that matter, it, you know, you kind of don't have the strength to stumble, if you know what I mean. So I completely apologize if it seems like I'm not quite myself. If you're lurking and it just quite isn't your jam, I totally get it. But I appreciate anybody who sticks around and everybody who tunes in, even if it's just for a little bit. So thank you, regardless of. I appreciate you. I really do. Let me get back to it. Yes, Mother. Listen, honey. If anything happens to Ursula, I'll make sure you pay for it. And it won't just be the frying pan this time. Yes, my dear. Mother? Leave the kingdom's affairs to us. I shall. Master Yang, Princess Ursula, please come home safely. Make yourselves at home. It'll be a long journey. We'll take the roundabout path for safety. Raise anchor, men. Aye, aye, sir. God, that looks like Mario if he, like, had back problems and was actually, like, 60. King didn't learn from the last boat trip. Truth. He did not. Yang and boats do not mix. So what will we do once we reach Baron? Attain an audience with Cecil and determine the truth behind these affairs. What if Cecil's already in enemy hands? Ridiculous. That could never happen. Not to Cecil. How lucky he is. Huh? You give him such absolute unwavering trust. Ooh. What is it? Monsters. Father? Ready yourself, Ursula. Oh, hey. The gang's all here. Let's go. I've never heard of monsters storming in the deck of a ship before. The moon must be affecting the world's creatures in strange and unpredictable ways. Almost like this has happened before. Oh, hello, other ship. How's it going, eh? That's a Damsian craft starboard blah blah blah. Alright, let's try this. English sucks. That's a Damsian craft starboard, Captain. I'm pretty sure that's grammatically incorrect too, but I don't know. Haha! We're racing her to the docks, you dogs. Aye, aye, sir. Damsian? Is that Yang? Pardon me, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh. The King of Fabul. Yes, you could not find a stronger, gentler monarch, nor one half so brave. Edward, are you sailing for Baron as well? Yes, that's right. Their destination is the same as ours? Indeed. Fabul is picked up on the same signs we have, no doubt. Ah, what a shot of confidence knowing that he's on our side. We're losing speed. Looks like those monsters did more damage than I thought. Don't just sit there. The ship needs repairs, men. Get to it. Aye, aye, sir. Well, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like our fuel tank's out of action. What? We've got just enough fuel to reach the closest shore, but not much more than that, I'm afraid. The closest shore? Yes, the admin tiles. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Phew, we made it. And where will we find fuel, though? Yeah, there we go. Yang asking the important questions. Some palm oil should work. It's not the best fuel in the world, but it'll do for now. I apologize for being blunt, Captain, but we are on urgent business. Let's just get what we need and get moving again. Remember that this is an unexplored island, so there's no telling what's out there. Then I'll go. Father, I'm coming too. You will wait here. Are we going to do this again? Let us go with you, Master. Sure, this trope's tiring on our own. Enough worrying about me. I will be back in a short time. Be careful. Ooh, Yang's getting kind of pissy. Father, don't worry. Master Yang will be back before you know it.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why? You sure it wasn't because after the thing that happened to me, no one could look at me without dying laughing? You sure about that? You sure about that's not why?
I'm going. Princess Ursula. Yay! Another random dungeon. It isn't really a dungeon per se, it's a forest, but still. Jesus, man. There's a bunch of monks that are being outsped by their opponents. And I know I'm loading abilities, but still, Jesus. It's kind of ridiculous. There we go. Ooh, nice crit, monkey. Wait, did Ursula lose one of her claws? Chris. Oh, it was the other monk. Monk C. Ooh, hello, Lilith. I know you're a Lamia, though. Ooh, boy. I'm sorry. Was that a typical enough male response for you? Just a second, guys. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, just checking to see if the eagles are eagling, as they usually do. They most certainly are. Okay. Let's give it a save. Making some good progress on this chapter, I think. Which is really kind of weird considering how almost restrictive the last chapter was. Well, I'd best get things going for dinner. Thanks. What is it? Oh, nothing. You look pale, my dear. I'm fine. I'm not sick or anything. Then what? Hee hee. It's a child. Our child. What? That's one way of breaking a pregnancy out. Aren't you happy? Of course I am. Perhaps further in? Oh boy, so now he's got to do it alone? Yeah, and suddenly this place just becomes arbitrarily harder because we go from attacking with 4 party members that are a little bit weaker than Yang to just Yang. Square Enix, sometimes it makes it hard. You make it hard to love you. Thankfully, this time around, I kind of accounted for, like, I kind of expected something like this to happen. So, it's not a total, like, not a complete pain in the ass. How is it that I'm dealing, like, over, I thought, did that say over 900? And you have to split that up between 4, and I can't get more than 400 total spread out. Like, it's a little ridiculous if you ask me. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. That may have been very worth it. Nope. There's another chest on a different path. We're gonna grab that. Okay, yeah, that could have been worth it. The silver breastplate was the big one, though. Master Yang. Master Yang. What? Thanks for sticking it out through the ads, guys. Appreciate it. Yep. Won't you even take a day like this off? Training exists especially for days like this. Assuming your mind is in it, that is. Duke. She'll be giving birth any moment now. Go now and be by your side. But... thank you for doing it for me. Master Yang. Somehow baby cries permeate through castle walls. Ugh. Right. So we're just gonna alternate as we go through this forest, as we get like flashbacks of, you know, father-daughter memories. Is that how this is gonna go? Nice. Ah. Oh. Chest is over there. Hope everybody's having a good evening. That really got me going backwards. Seriously. Alright, fine. Nice. that patch over there is gonna bother me. Why can't I go to it? Not that there's really anything. It doesn't look like there's anything over there, but my curiosity, man. It's gonna. Oh wait. Yeah. Now what? It's like now that I'm here. Oh. That's it. Really? Went all that way for Hermes sandals? Wow. Meow. That's what that feels like. Guy ever gonna break silence? Like on his own? Because honestly, I don't want to use an Echo Orb. Not on a guy who doesn't, use magic. Oh, nice work, Ursula. Really? Really? So can I be big and strong like you someday, Daddy? Oh, of course, of course. Yippee. But remember, Ursula, there's something I want you to cherish even more than that. No way. I'm gonna be big and strong like you, Daddy. I feel like it's gonna alternate. It's gonna culminate in a boss battle where they both meet up. Does that sound about right? Sounds about right to me. can understand that this is a new game, but I absolutely hate when there's like direct sequels to RPGs and you have to essentially redevelop and re-equip your characters again. Like, I understand that if it's a direct sequel and there's no real way to connect the two by save data, like say for example, if it's across different console generations, like this one was, for example, then at least give them a level and an equipment set that makes sense given how things left off with the last game. Now, you don't have to have exact equipment, but like, don't equip them like you're starting brand new. Like, having Yang equipped to his current status is where he should have been when we first picked up this chapter. There's no reason why it should be anything less than that. That's not me like wanting this particular game to be easier, because something like this isn't exactly difficult. It's more tedious than anything else. But Hun, what? When are you going to start giving Ursula her formal training? Not until she understands it for herself. Understands what for herself? Kindness, honor. She is kind. And where could you find a more honorable young lady? True enough. But she still yearns for strength above everything else in her life. Everything. This, coming from you? I say what's good for the goose is good for the gander. She's my daughter. My one and only daughter. Oh. Oh shit. Is this gonna suck? No, not really. Ooh, nice. Here, everybody got an upgrade. Am I supposed to get lost? Like, is that what's trying... Are you trying to get... Yeah, you're trying to get me lost. That's exactly what's happening here. Trying to rope me into a kind of Lost Woods situation. Wasn't good enough that you had to rope me into cutscenes, now you gotta get me lost in here too, eh? And you gotta pad it somehow, right? Palm trees. This ought to be enough. Duh. Princess, stay back. We'll handle this. No, you won't. Are you actually fucking kidding me? Are you actually fucking kidding me right now? Alright. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. We have no means. Oh my god. This is bad news. What? Is that all? This is impossible, Master Yang. It's just too hard. That's what she said? Trying to crush it through sheer force will only serve to bruise your knuckles. Every object has a weak point. Find it. Concentrate upon it. And you no longer need to exhaust your strength. Finally, a useful memory. How about that? Father, I'll try my best. Father, keep your eyes on the enemy. It's not great, but also isn't terrible. So what you didn't really like explain what that ability does necessarily. She just jumps over and does an attack, like oh, you can do chakra to anybody? Okay, let's go. I thought it was just a self. Use it. Pardon you. I thought you could only use it on yourself. There we go. Easy peasy. Yet again, a dungeon run through for an item. Obtained palm oil. And I learned Tenketsu. Well done. Father, you always had strength, but now it is affirmed by the heart to save your companions in need. I only carried out what you taught me to do, Father. From this moment on, consider yourself my newest disciple. Disciple? Whatever. You mean? Don't expect special treatment, though. Not even my own daughters allowed that luxury. Father, spare me your tears. I'm no longer your mother. Mother? Mother. Oh, man. I'm having some Delulu moments. Ugh. Spare me your tears. I am no longer your father. I am now master to you. Yes, master. Off to Baron, then. Yes, master. You learned the Twin Wing Frenzy Band. Finally, a band that was learned automatically through the story. What, I gotta go out of here on my own? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, Christ. Fantastic. It's the best part I like, the best part about this dungeon. I gotta figure my own way out. I love it. And by love it, I mean hate it. And by love, do you mean... By hate, do you mean love it? And by love, hate it, do you mean love, hate it? Hate, love, hate? Hate, love? I don't know, man. I was trying to quote Bob's Burgers there, and it was very clear that it was not meant for me. I love Bob's Burgers, but I have not watched it in a very long time. Bob and F. Archer have channels on Twitch. What, like, you can watch the show? Like, it's a show, like a broadcast channel or something? I not sure I understand. Or do you mean the voice actor behind them? Okay, so it's just the show then. Yeah, well, I mean, I have my ways of watching the show if I really want to. I'm hot and cold on Archer. I have to kind of take my time with it. It is not a show that has aged well. It is also not a show that, like, it went off the rails really quick. Like, I feel like the show just stopped having a story to tell and was more about telling the same jokes over and over and over again. And then when it would get interesting, it would just fall back on telling the same jokes over and over again. I just... Like, when it fell into that Miami Vice ripoff, I tried. I really loved Archer, but I tried and I barely stuck it out for that season. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I'm still stuck on it. I think the Danger Island one is the one that I'm stuck on, I think. Where, like, Archer's still in a coma or whatever. I don't know. I can't do it. Like, to me, that's just like, it's getting like The Simpsons, where it's like, it's it's so ingrained now that it's got its own culture and it's got its own in-jokes that it's like you're literally throwing any and every idea you've ever wanted for a TV show and just kind of throwing it out there and then inserting the framework of, you know, certain tropes. Like the show has its own tropes and it's I can't. Repetitive, unimaginative shows annoy the hell out of me, if I'm being honest. How is it that I'm not using captions and they still found a way to break? Actually, to the point where I can't even... Oh, that's fun. There we go. Jesus. I wish it was just an easy button to turn them off and back on. Master Yang, Princess, you've all come back safely. Will this work for you? Amazing work, my liege. Also, a bunch of monks able to just get oil from palm trees. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have zero idea how palm oil works and palm oil extraction works. But I'm like, is that really a job a bunch of monks can do? With no tools? Amazing work, my liege. I need no thanks. My pupil did all the work. Pupil? I've been accepted as Master Yang's newest disciple. Princess, please call me Ursula. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, if you're offering, I'll need help refining this palm oil into usable fuel. Could you lend a hand? Sure. Aye, aye, sir. And like that, we were off. Like it was nothing at all. We extracted a whole bunch of palm oil, enough to be refined into a substance that was enough to fill this airship's tank, or I'm sorry, this normal ship's tank. This is some high quality oil. We'll be at the gates of Baron in the blink of an eye. Master? Master? Master of puppets? Pulling your strings? What is it? I feel a tremendous sense of foreboding ahead of us. So you've noticed it too? Yes. Lash yourselves to the ship. Is that supposed to say latch? Because that makes no sense. Lash yourselves to the ship. Huh? Okie doke. What? Now, do it! Yes, Your Highness. This dread I feel. I knew it. Aww, did you call it, Hawk? This shit again? Yep. Yep. God damn it, Yang. Every fucking time with you. Well, that's that chapter. Yeah, let's save the clear data, I guess. That was fucking stupid. Alright, so same as it's been before, let's, we're not gonna start the new chapter, as we're gonna just go right into it, next time. So we're gonna just go ahead and go pip. Whoop. I guess we gotta click in here first. and we'll switch over, and that way we'll be able to start fresh. I feel like I got bit by a mosquito or something. It's itchy as hell. Alright. So, say goodbye to Let's Plays on YouTube or on Twitch, guys. It was a real fun time. And I got through what? How many games? I can't even remember. Let's check and see for ourselves. We got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's say essentially a half games on stream. And this is while I was doing other stuff too. So some of it was while I was doing chill time, game time, impromptu streams, the whole nine. So yeah, I mean, I got in the middle of some other stuff, man, but we're gonna move that on over to YouTube. I'm gonna post the link in the chat here for anybody who is not familiar, and of course for anybody who isn't familiar and wants to check it out, there's the link. If you are interested in following up with my playthrough of Final Fantasy for the After Years, all you gotta do is follow the channel, hit that little bell that's next to the follow button, and you'll be notified whenever I post a video. The aim is to have half-hour chunks starting on probably Tuesday, I'm gonna say. Because I'll do the first recording on Monday, and then we'll go forward from there. Again, the idea is that I'm going to start recording like as much of Final Fantasy for the After Years as I can, so that way I can get a nice little buffer period set, and then start right into Persona 3 Reload, so that way I'm not so pressured to get Reload out. Honestly, I would like to have like a little buffer for that as well, so that way people who want to avoid spoilers, if they haven't gotten to Persona 3 Reload yet, can avoid it. Not that me doing my part is really helping that, but honestly, I want to contribute, to not making that a problem. So, oh, here I should probably toss. Oh, okay. Is there something wrong with Spotify? No, it's just the plugin for this. Oh, Stream Deck. Okay, whatever. Alright, so, yeah. Stuff is stuff. If you want to see the follow-ups to this, like I said, go to YouTube, follow, subscribe, do whatever it is that you gotta do. I'm gonna try and be a better YouTuber as a result as well. There's a tool that I have to get used to using again. Yeah, no problem, Hawk. I really appreciate your company too. Believe me, especially on nights like tonight. It was really hard for me to hit that button. I almost lost my motivation as I got started, so I really appreciate you swinging by. And anybody else who was lurking, I do see you, and I appreciate you all the same. Thank you for coming by, each and every one of you. It's hard, Hawk. This game is hard to sit through sometimes, and I get it. Jesus, look forward, starting next week, to seeing more varied stuff from me. It won't be right away. I'll say that because I do have to do all the recording and all the preparation and stuff like that. So, but like I said, look forward to seeing more varied content from me. that'll let me do more of what I want to do and get more of the content that I want to get out there. I do have, like I said, I have some set up, so hopefully I'll be able to get to a lot of that as soon as possible. We're gonna have a lot of fun on stream still. It's just gonna be different. I'll have schedules up on social media and Discord very soon. Like I said, I've got the content all planned out and mapped out. It's just a matter of, you know, setting it up so that way people who don't tune into my streams all the time and follow me on socials or is in my Discord, you know, so that way they know too. That said, I'm gonna get going. I'm sleepy, and honestly, I thought completing that chapter was gonna take much longer, so I was like dead set to hammer it out. And I think this is just, you know, fate going, you got done what you wanted to do, let's go to bed, let's take a naughty night. Oh goodness. Let's just call that a Freudian slip.
Phrasing.
And yeah. One can hope. One can hope. That being said, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see all of you on Monday for Soul Blazer, hopefully. Take care. Also, before I go, let's do a promo, because Starberry Jams is going to have an announcement that will be pertinent to the both of us on Sunday. She will be streaming at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She'll be playing Animal Crossing, and like I said, she'll have an announcement, and that'll be fun. So there's the promo.
Leafs won! Let's go! I mean, it's preseason. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So yeah, like I said, the announcement will be pertinent to my channel as well. I'm not gonna peel open the box on it or give any spoilers or anything like that. If you want to know about it, you're just gonna have to tune in. So with that said, go give her a follow if you haven't already. I'm gonna go and sit in my bed and wonder why I'm not sleepy yet for about another hour, and probably scroll on my phone for a long time, which I really shouldn't do, but it's the nature of how things are these days, I guess. And let's hope this weekend kicks ass. But while I'm not holding my breath, I am hoping, so we'll see. Anyway, have a good evening, have a good weekend, guys, and I will see you again on Monday on my channel, and hopefully I'll see you here on Starberry's channel on Sunday. Oh man, that was an awful almost sneeze. That sucked. And on that wonderful note, see you guys later. I'm out of here.